Hi guys, I'm Ellen and welcome to Coffee Talk. So as what you see, I'm with this pamangkits who are like my children already. They'll be joining me for this edition. It's gonna be a mukbang slash a little discussion about anything. So pakilala ko sa inyo, of course. To my right, Lanelle Christina.
Hi guys, it's Lanelle and please subscribe to my channel as well.
Yeah, anong pangalan ng channel?
My channel is at Lanelle Christina Garces.
At Lanelle Christina Garces. Ayan, we're gonna be doing a collab, right?
Yeah, so you head on to my channel to watch it.
Yeah, later, after they watch this.
Yeah.
So, to my left, of course, Isabella Angeline Manipon.
Hi.
Ayan, cute siya, no? And syempre, the eldest, Kuya John Adrian.
안녕하세요. 저는 Adrian입니다.
Okay, ayan. Makulit lang yan sila. We're gonna be doing this mukbang. So,
Actually, we already
started.
What is true to us
May not be true to you.
And what is true to you
May not be true to
us.
Alright, for our mukbang edition, we have this yummy spread. Our best-selling shawarma pizza. Ayan. Our creamy carbonara. Our baked cheesy chicken penne. Of course, this so good honey glazed chicken. Our buffalo wings, na sobrang best seller. Of course, our Hawaiian pizza. Certified hit din ang aming longaniza pizza. And our drinks, of course, matcha, white velvet latte. This is coffee berry tea fusion and our over-iced caramel macchiato. Let's discuss about how we deal with negativities kasi it's something that we cannot run away from. It's like not all days are created equal. There are days that you wake up, it's an amazing day, and then one day you wake up, wow, why is it like a bad day? So how do we do about that? Lanelle, can you cite an example when you felt like it's a bad day, there's some sort of negativity within the day? What did you do?
I think pray, talk to God about it.
Alright, that's good. I think most of us, kasi we grew up learning it that when something's not happening right or something's wrong, we first turn to God. Well, for some it sounds corny, but I think it's the most effective. Like, how do you talk to God? Sige daw.
Like, there are situations na parang out of control. So I just ask Him and I asked Him na, Lord, give me a sign or give me something na will make my faith stronger in you and like parang symbolize na this is the path that where I'm meant to be. Like according to your plans, parang ganun.
Okay, that's nice to hear. Isabella, like how do you pray? Like what do you tell? Like ako honestly, so it's like, Lord, give me strength. Like I know this is out of control. I may not be able to solve this by myself, but I know with you, kakayanin ko to. So, please give me strength, Lord, and be with me as I deal with this. Diba? So, there's no right, there's no wrong answer here kasi it's our own personal prayer. Sige na. How do you tell Papa Jesus or God about yung negativity na na-experience mo within the day?
Ako, nag-pray lang ako na i-guide niyo ko sa mga bagay na ginagawa ko.
Yun.
We pray for strength na makaya natin i-handle yung situation. Like, Lord, please give me strength that I can handle this situation. Kuya, what do you tell Kasi first things first is really pray, right?
I would just seek for God's help
Yeah. What will it
na sana patuloy pa rin akong guide ni Lord sa will na gusto niya sa akin. Kasi alam ko na ang will ni Lord sa atin mas great pa sa kung ano ang gusto natin man. So every time na may mangyari sa akin na hindi siya in accordance sa kung ano ang gusto kong mangyari, I just talk to God because I know na He is the only author of our lives. He knows the beginning, so He knows how it's going to end. So let's just surrender everything to Him. And yun lang.
Yeah, and sometimes bad things happen. Negative things happen. It's also His way of testing. He's testing how strong our faith is, because sometimes those are the moments when we call upon His name, right? When we pray. So sometimes it's a test. It's His way of making us strong. It's His way of toughening us up, right?
Yeah, because I came across a quote that said, growth is never comfortable. Like, it's either we change or we repeat. And I think we should not just only come to God when we need help.
Yeah.
We should also come to Him when we are in our highest.
Yeah. So
Like every time.
basically, first pray. We
Yeah.
pray for strength na makaya natin i-handle yung situation. Right? Like, Lord, please give me strength that I can handle the situation. Okay, so that's number 1. We pray. How
Faith.
else? Like, pag nasa harap mo na yung nagtitrigger ng negative situation, how do you deal with it? Because, di ba, iba-iba tayo ng age. Basically, mas magkapalapit kayo ng age. And I have a different way of dealing. Because, well, I'm already 40. I'm way ahead of you guys. So, I want to know, let's say ikaw, for example, in a classroom setting, I'm not sure if it happened or not, but hypothetically, what if nasa harap mo yung nagtitrigger? How do you deal with it?
I mean, hindi ako mag-start like in that situation. Siguro mag-start ako like way back. Like, I really have to work on myself, on how I react to things. Especially to the things that, like, triggers me out of my comfort zone or like scares me or something like that. Like, kailangan ko talaga like i-reflect, i-absorb kung paano or yung way kung paano ako mag-react towards something. So, when it comes to you face to face, you'll have the strength to like walk away from it. Especially, lalo na talaga pag wala siyang positive na ginakos sa'yo. Yeah.
Well, that's nice. How about you, Ate Iza? How do you deal with negativity? Especially if
That's like
it's around you, it's pushing your button, tinitrigger ka.
Ako,
Yeah, ikaw.
depende sa situation, pero mostly feel ko like, i-ignore ko lang. Pero kung like ginapush na yun ang button mo, feel ko kailangan mo din like,
respond.
oo. Kay, hindi mo, dapat hindi mo tinatolerate yung ibang tao na like, pinapabayaan mo lang sila na,
You put you put them in their place, parang ganun.
yes.
Or like you that's like a way of telling them na parang you can't
You
you can't just you can't just push my buttons.
It's like, hey,
like
what
know
you're
your
doing is
place.
wrong.
Yeah, parang ganun.
I think what you're doing is wrong. I think, yeah. So at first, you want to control yourself.
Yeah.
You want to ignore it. But what I'm getting is this, if the person keeps on, pushing your button, I think what you're saying is you're gonna get to the point na you're gonna put the person
Sa place.
sa place niya, in his place na, hey, mali na yung ginagawa mo, parang gano'n. But are you like that? Do you do that? I'm not sure. Parang you are more of, ignore. Am I correct?
Nagawa ko na siya once.
Oh, you've done it once, like you're being confrontational to someone. Again, I'm a lot older than you guys. And as you know, I I've been handling people since 10 years ago, right? So right now, let's see, especially sa team, if there's someone who triggers you to push your button, I'm not the one, kilala niya ako, I don't easily react. Like, I have this quick assessment what this person is doing. Because if this person is trying to make me react negatively, and then eventually use that reaction to his advantage or to her advantage and put me in a bad light na ako na ngayon yung masamang tao just because I reacted. Yeah. I don't allow people to manipulate how I react. So I'm very quick with okay, what's the motive of this person, why this person is doing it. So ganun. So kung like masyado ng negative, let's say I'm the boss and the person is an employee, I will not react. So I'll just step back and give him time to process his emotions. Maybe he doesn't know what he is doing, like that. So I'll give him first, second, third chance to process his emotion. So hindi ako yung hey, mali na. I'll not call him out. I'll allow him to reflect and realize na, hey, mali na pala yung ginawa ko. Yung ganon. So, the next time, let's say he will do it again on the fourth time. Kasi, syempre, you know me, masyadong mahaba yung patience ko. I give people chance like, how many times? Not just 3 times. Many times. So ganon. Kasi, we acknowledge the limitations of every person. That sometimes they're just, there are also external factors before they get into work na affecting their mood. So, sometimes I assist them in processing that. And they would see na, si ma'am, kahit they know that they did this misbehavior, na alam nila dapat i-reprimand na sila. Sabi nila, si ma'am, grabe, binibigyan ako ng chance to change. So yun, I want them to realize that they have a patient boss. Well, baka sabihin niyo na masyadong martyr. I also have scenarios na I really, pag sobra na, I go direct to the point that hindi na pwede. Especially if yung negativity na pinapakita ng tao is already affecting a lot of people. And you know me, I'm ignore. I love ignoring people who are KSP or who wants just to do things para makapag-react ka. I really love ignoring them. But, kapag, alam mo yun, kasi it's not already right na may inaapakan ka ng maraming tao. That's the time that I call them out.
Yeah.
And I put them in their place.
Pero like, as what you said earlier, I think it's good kasi like, lahat tayo may sari-sariling personal struggle and maybe we can see it at first. So we have to be kind.
Yeah.
And like by Tita's way, give them chance. So like, we all make mistakes, we all have struggles. And we should not be quick to like, be the one to judge them immediately. Kasi we don't know the effect of, what they're experiencing sa like life nila. So, at least if we can try, siguro we should just help them muna. But yeah, pag it gets out of control, then maybe that's the time we step in and
And put them in their place. Right? Kasi tao lang, even tayo nagkakamali right? But sometimes hindi tayo aware. Okay? And speaking of negativity, nakaangkla din dyan yung topic ng haters, right? Even wala tayong ginagawa sa tao, most of us are, maybe all of us have our own haters. Pag nasa harap mo na yung nag-trigger, what do you do with it? You want to understand where they coming from?
I would first assess myself kasi baka na-hurt ko sila or baka may nagawa ako na masama towards them or towards other people. Kasi, needless to say, meron talagang reason behind their criticisms or kung bakit kanila hate. And to be honest, personally, oftentimes, I tend to overthink. Kaya, sinasabihan ako ng mga friends ko always na, Adrian, tigilan mo na yung pag-overthink kasi unhealthy na siya masyado.
Okay.
Tapos, pag na-realize ko, pag nagdating ako sa point na na-realize ko na parang wala man ako may ginawa sa kanila na masama, or parang wala ko man sila na-hurt, or na-realize ko na parang wala mang reason bakit nila ako i-hate nun. So why would I mind them? Diba, waste of time lang. So, instead of dealing with them, just ignore them and understand them.
But I like the first part when you said na nag-self-assess ka. Because what if maybe they're saying something that it may be true that
But you were
ginagawa
hurt
mo.
po.
Yeah. So tama 'yun. Kumbaga, magsa-self-evaluate ka rin. Nag-overthink pa talaga ako.
For like guys, to be honest, parang siguro parang defense mechanism natin na like we don't like immediately self-assess. Parang we're quick to react about it, ganun. But I think we really have to think muna bago tayo mag-do ng actions na parang
Well, hindi naman sa nagmamalinis, but that's actually
Yeah,
correct. Maybe it's culture. I mean, what's being taught to you guys that before you react, you have to self-assess, you have to think. Because why? What did I tell you like few days ago? Na sometimes, yung mga haters, it's a reflection of
Who they are.
who they are. That's number
Inside.
one. It's a reflection of what they're feeling inside. Na you become the object of, parang nagdi-defense mechanism sila na parang, di ba, tinatapon nila sa'yo, but that's actually who they are.
That's why
That's one.
That's why we must understand them, because they may have their own personal reasons and
Or insecurities.
insecurities, like
For some.
insecurities and such.
That's why they hate you.
Yes. So yeah, let's just be kind to them. Kasi if labanan natin sila, labanan natin yung hatred nila sa atin, they will just feel satisfied.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
they will feel na naapektuhan tayo, we're affected. So, as much as possible, we must try not to let those haters
Affect you.
get the satisfaction.
get the feeling of satisfaction.
In short, ignore.
Yes.
Yeah. So how do you deal with your hater? Do you have a hater? Because Isabella is so
Just
mabait.
laugh at those.
How do you deal with a hater?
I just ignore.
Yeah, of course, I know. You just ignore.
Wala siyang pake.
Okay?
Wala sila
Well,
dyan.
where? Kanino mo yan na-learn?
Ayun.
Yes, guys, you should ignore.
Yes.
Especially if every day you wake up, you thank God, you strive to just do your thing the best way you can. In your heart, you just want to help the people around you. You know, yung araw-araw ganun ka lang. Of course, we don't tayo perfect. Sometimes occur tayo with our words, and then what's important is we're quick to apologize. But going back to that, yung, syempre, again, you strive to do good every day to help these people around you. And then here comes a person who will just, say things, say bad things about you. Some people will tell you, hey, this person saying this and that. And siguro, ang dami na nating ginagawa. Parang it's of no use na it's gonna take up our energy pa na pansinin yun. So, just ignore. Parang hindi kasi siya worth ng time natin na mas marami pang mas makabuluhan na bagay na pwedeng pagtuunan. And I think the way I deal with them is eto lang, parang kasi they're suffering inside it. There's something wrong in them. Why they choose to say bad things about people. We're not even doing anything to them. So I pray for them na parang, Lord, parang you heal this person. Maybe there are some unhealed parts of that person. You help this person na parang help him or her see your gifts, help him or her recognize your blessings, na sana maging thankful din siya so that hindi siya ma-insecure, hindi siya mainggit, hindi siya makapag-create ng hatred towards other people, right?
Same.
So, yun.
Like, I also have that in my prayers. But ako, you know me naman, I'm very open and I'm very honest.
You're
If
very frank, right?
Yeah.
You're very upfront.
So like, if
Okay.
something bothers me, siguro to avoid any like huge conflict, I talk about it to my to the people that I'm really close with. Like for example, sila tita,
To the
kuya.
people you can trust.
Yeah, like
About.
you know na parang itago na ng secret mo till that, parang ganun.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like you talk about them. Tas parang that's one way of like releasing the steam if like it pushed your button or
It's
it
your
triggered you.
outlet.
And it's really good. Like siguro that's one thing that we should also practice. Like we should open up to people na we really can trust.
Yeah. That's a good point though. Yeah, you open up, gusto ko yung you have to let the steam off. Okay. So maganda.
Kasi
yun.
there are situations naman, di ba, na parang napuno ka na and like, siguro instead of directing it to someone who doesn't deserve it, like try to talk
Yeah.
about it calmly to people na like,
To calm people. Look at calm people.
Yeah.
Okay, so there. Any additional points?
Ako meron. Kasi, di ba sabi nila, kahit anong gawin natin, kahit anong desisyon natin sa life, mabuti man or masama, regardless sa kung ano kalinis or ano ka-pure yung intention natin, meron talagang masasabi ang tao.
Yeah.
So, ang masabi ko lang is...
You cannot please everyone.
Yes, true. So, ang masabi ko lang is, gawin nyo lang kung ano yung gusto nyo gawin. As long as alam nyo na tama yun. Tsaka alam nyo kung ano yung limitations nyo.
like as much as possible, stay in your lane or whatever. Like, you can't do anything to please people kasi they already have their own opinion about you. So like,
Yes.
why waste the
bother?
energy? Yeah, why bother?
It's like
Parang-
sometimes you wonder, why do they have a time to, you know,
I mean,
to bother about your life?
there's so much going on, like,
Wala
in
bang
the world.
nangyayari sa buhay nila, di ba? So, parang
Yeah.
napaka
Sa choice of time. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, ayun, parang, you just let them and focus on your life kasi like, there's more to life than
Yeah.
what we have now.
So how about haters yung sa mga online? Diba? Because we already have this cybercrime law which can take care of it. So,
I mean, I'm guilty, but
well, but
siguro-
if you're not directing it to the person, if you're just expressing it
I mean, yeah.
indirectly,
But
that's
as much as possible, if you can control yourself,
your temper.
just don't involve social media. I mean, I may sound like a hypocrite. So, ayun lang, like, as much as possible, try your best to not involve social media. Kasi when it does, parang, it creates a bigger, like, platform for other people na parang join in the, like, chaos and parang it's so irrelevant na. Like, it's getting out of hand. So, it's, wala, parang nonsense. Yun.
Yeah, and it's gonna speak volumes about you. You know, how you, pag nagmura ka online and all that, para it's just so negative. Diba? Nagmumura ka ng isang tao and all that. Maybe.
So, I just, tell people na close mo, yung close mo talaga, sa kanila ka na lang pumunta. Kasi they can give you advice and social media cannot. Kasi opinions agad sa kanila advices.
Kasi ang sa social media din, minsan nagiging, most of the time, mapansin ko these days, toxic na siya,
Yes.
na parang
So
inaapektuhan niya na yung mental health natin.
Exactly.
And we don't wanna create a culture that's so toxic, diba? So, ako, with my employees, I have this standard kasi ganito. I'll give you a tip. With those who are applying for work, I look at the Facebook account or any social media account. I basically gauge how this person communicates kung with respect or masyadong, sometimes it's okay naman to express your negative feelings,
Or
but
your humor.
it's really about how you're expressing it. Wag naman yung masyadong vulgar na parang,
Yeah.
ay, ano to, parang palaaway to, makikipag-away to sa kumpanya. Parang gano'n.
Yeah.
So people, employers gauge you, yung mga nag-a-apply. So avoid natin yung mga negative, yung mga hatred na yan, yung nakikipag-away online. Kasi nade-define tayo as a nation, di ba? As Philippines na parang mga palaaway. Kasi ngayon, namin pang trolls, ginagamit
Yeah,
tayo
like we're
trolls
quick
para...
to jump in on an issue. Parang ganun.
Oo, tapos galing-galingan. Parang expert na.
Yeah, exactly. It's so
Yeah.
toxic.
tapos puro negative yung sinasabi. Parang, we are just creating a culture of negative, you know,
If
negative
we have
people.
nothing good to say, wag na lang. Parang ganun. Wag na lang.
If there's nothing, if you've got nothing good to say, just shut up, right? Rather than hurt people or cause a mess in other people's lives.
Yeah.
But some people kasi would say, I don't care. This is my account. Well, so be it.
Godspeed.
Godspeed.
And even though na aware kami na meron tayong right freedom of expression, right to express kung ano ang gusto natin sabihin. Pero syempre dapat alamin natin muna kung ano ang magiging epekto nun towards sa tao na
I think that's the problem ngayon. Kasi that mindset is not open to all. Parang it's not present to everyone.
Well, not
And I think that's
everyone's aware of it.
Yeah.
Or not everyone is gonna choose that mindset. Because it's so comfortable to, you know, to just blurt out or just
Yeah.
say negative
So I
things.
think it takes a lot of strength and wisdom if you can control yourself from avoid it. Yes.
Exactly. It's a matter of learning
Yeah.
how to control your emotions, how to control your temper.
Yeah, exactly.
Ayun. So, kamusta naman yung food natin?
Kanina pa kami kumakain, tapos oh my god, super.
And then, biglang nawala yung namatay yung battery.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what can you say about the Brew Project PH? Food?
Honestly,
Any question?
so good. So
Honestly, masasabi ko na hindi talaga din compromise yung ingredients. Kasi quality talaga siya na food.
Exactly.
Yung hindi lang yung basta-basta for the sake lang na may mapabenta.
Yeah.
Yung parang ang goal talaga nila is to satisfy customers.
Every dish is like really special and like hands-on talaga mismo yung pag I don't know, craft sa
Yeah.
dish.
It's crafted with, you know, passion.
Mm.
And Kuya Janjan is actually right because we don't compromise the taste. This is how I tell my, hindi lang naman ko, but also our barista na, when we prepare this food or this drink,
We have a standard.
yeah, that's correct. We have a standard. We have actually high standard. But, meron akong ganitong linya na, you have to think of the person who's gonna take it. Like, what if kagagaling nila sa problem? What if, di ba, kagagaling sa bad situation na sana, when that person takes in the drink, the person would feel good about it because you made it with love, para you carefully crafted the drink. Among these best sellers, what's your favorite so far? All? Just kidding.
Yes, lahat, pero mas gusto ko talaga yung chicken. I love chicken kasi.
And most especially the honey glazed one.
It's sweet.
It's juicy, of course it's delicious.
It's the inside kasi is not dry. Like you can feel the flavor with it.
So, among these best sellers, Kuya, ano naman yung favorite mo dito?
Sa pizza, Hawaiian. Kasi gusto ko talaga yung may pineapple. Pero sa ayaw niya. Then sa chicken, actually sa chicken is go talaga ako for garlic parmesan. Pero since wala siya dito, ang favorite ko dito is, pero favorite ko din naman.
Lahat favorite.
Yeah, kasi favorite mo din naman siguro.
Kasi
You love
na-realize ko na same sila ng favorite.
Ah, sige,
So,
diba?
so sa pizza na nandito, meron tayong all meat, shawarma, and Hawaiian. Ang favorite ko sa kanila tatlo is yung Hawaiian kasi masarap siya kasi meron siyang pineapple, tapos ang sarap niya kagatin.
She's
Then-
not a lover of pineapple.
Yeah. And sa chicken, mas favorite ko yung honey glazed.
Just like your little sister. Yeah. Kasi, sarap yung pagka-blend ng honey sa chicken. Right?
Pakainin din ako sa sweet.
Chef's
And
kiss.
juicy.
And juicy
Not
kasi
dry.
Yeah.
Next, of course. What's your favorite among these?
You know me, I love pasta so much. So actually favorite ko talaga yung penne. Baked cheesy
chicken.
chicken penne pasta. I love pasta so much. Like I could eat pasta for like for like my whole life without getting fat, of course. Char.
So with pizza, what we have here, we have a lot of
Actually,
pizza selection already.
guys, as you can see, dalawa na lang naipas. It's, ako yung mostly kumain.
What is this? This is longanisa
Longanisa pizza. I love this and also the all-meat pizza. Classic.
Classic. How about shawarma pizza?
It's okay. I mean,
One of
it's
the
really,
best sellers.
yeah, it's really delicious.
We're down to our last part of the vlog, the takeaway part. So Iza, anong takeaway mo dito? What did you learn from the vlog?
Di naman talaga learn, pero like, na-reinforce
Okay.
yung belief ko na pag may pag may hater ka or like may bother sa'yo or may person na
Doing things negative.
you just your first reaction is no reaction. So basically ignore.
Alright. So, thank you, Ate Iza. How about you, Kuya?
Take out ko. Take out. Joke lang. Take away ko, it's all about our mindset. Kasi, needless to say, everything depends on how we think. And how we feed our thoughts, how we think, decides how we react to certain situations. Most especially those challenging situations na iti-test ka talaga. Then, yun lang.
Okay. So, Miss Lanelle, nakain ng kain. Sige, Ate Lanelle.
Nahiya ka pa, ubusin mo na.
So guys, for me, my takeaway is, I'm not perfect, but like, my faith really helped me through everything. Like, it's part of the family upbringing. It's part of the family upbringing talaga. And I think it makes a difference kasi like, we have to acknowledge that there's a bigger presence than any of us. And like, where I am now, where we are all in, it's where we are meant to be. We just have to use our mindset to like convert it to our strength, and then that strength will help us like overcome and like push through our journey that God made for us. Kasi like
Whenever
we all-
negative circumstance comes
Yeah.
along, you know that you're confident that you're able to overcome it because
there's
Bigger God.
Him. Yeah. And yun. Like, as what I've learned from Tita Ellen from the last time, that, you know, life is not always, we are not always at the top. And we can also experience like downfalls. So,
ang mundo ay bilog. Sometimes you're up there, sometimes you're down there.
yeah. And it's important now, we should just not always come to God when we are on our downfalls. We have to like be with God throughout our whole journey. Yeah. Like, we must not forget that He's there.
Yeah. So what she's saying is, although our context is how do we deal with negative, like we call on to God if there's a negative situation. What she's saying is, we don't just turn to God during those difficult times. Like, it should be a constant, a relationship to God should be on a constant basis, like on a daily basis.
And like, yeah. And you know, like His presence reminds us na like, whatever negativities we have, it's part of our purpose in life.
Yeah.
It's meant to toughen us and to help us thrive. And that's all.
It's gonna help you overcome bigger problems along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Along your journey.
Shall I call it blessing in disguise?
Exactly. Yeah, I do consider negativities or like challenges or like situations that make us uncomfortable as a blessing.
They're
Like,
part of
it's
it.
part of what I'm thankful for. Kasi it's what made us who we are now. Like, yeah, it's what made us through everything.
And actually, it's during those difficult times that we learn a lot, that we grow a lot. I mean, diba? Kasi parang ilalabas ka niya talaga sa comfort zone and challenge you how to act on it, how to deal with it. Okay? So, very smart, very smart. I love your answers. So, to cap it off, of course, number one, if all of us, of course, encounter faces difficult situations. So, first, we must choose our battle. So, if it's not worth our time and attention, syempre, as what Isa said, we should just ignore it. Diba? So, number two, it's a matter of mindset. So, it's how we process things because everything kasi yung reaction natin, our decision, our behavior comes from the kind of mindset that we have and that we should always take care of it, what we feed into it.
It makes the difference.
Mindset makes the difference. So mindset is somewhat related to the faith in God that Ate Lanelle is talking about because, we're just so, we have a bigger God who can, make things happen, who can control situations, who can help us, manage situations. So, we're no perfect individuals, but at least, this is how we basically deal or manage negativities. And for mukbang, we all enjoyed, of course. Thank you, the Brew Project PH.
So guys, I would just like to insert na parang siguro Tita Ellen is a huge part of who we are now. Aside from our parents, from the people around us, like she's really a big help. And yeah, like her mindset is so amazing.
Okay. Wow, bigla akong So, bigla akong na-awkward. Thank you guys for also allowing me to help you with how you look at things, with how you decide on things. I'm actually proud of what you have become. There's so much in store for you guys. So it's good to see you, to hear you. I mean, to hear your thoughts on this. I'm actually amazed. Nagulat ako nakakapag-confront na pala itong si Isa kasi Isa is very quiet.
Like
well,
me.
like kuya. Ate Ina is very also upfront and very vocal, but I'm also amazed na Ate Ina chooses to still call on God's help pag hindi na kaya yung situation.
Not
And
just
of course,
we all do.
We all do. That's the number one thing to do actually. And of course, Kuya is very just like them, high performer at school, very studious, and so nakita natin yung importance din na taking care of our environment. We're no perfect individuals.
We're no experts about this.
Yeah, so this is just our opinions on this topic.
And
So,
what is true to us
may not be true to you.
And what is true to you
may not be true to us. Alright. So that's it for now. Thank you so much for your time.
And guys, proceed to my channel for the next video. It's at Christina Garces. So see you there, and yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Ate Ina, Ate Isa, and Kuya Janjan
You're welcome.
again. This is Alan, and you have just watched
Coffee Talk!
Bye!
Wala pa pala tayong thumbnail.
Hello.
Thumbnail?
Okay, grab a food.
One.
It's sa akin. Wait lang.
Okay. Thumbnail. 1, 2,